Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Clan. Today we'll be talking about how Quant could be the platform of choice for the new financial system. On the 30th of October, Eric Stolt wrote an article entitled Quant Network, the OS for the new financial system. The article went into detail illustrating the number of initiatives Quant Network is involved in, and how these developments could lead to Quant being the overarching platform which stimulates developments in the new age of finance. I will link the article in the description below. The article initially detailed how central banks around the world, which represent 90% of global GDP, are reported to be exploring CBDCs. Three of the world's major currencies, the dollar, euro and renminbi, are actively moving to the introduction of a CBDC. China's e-renminbi is in the lead with a potential 2022 launch during the Beijing Winter Olympics. The Bank of International Settlements has openly stated that developments surrounding CBDCs are primarily geared to ensuring central banks around the world provide a means of enhancing conventional payment systems through the development of retail and wholesale CBDCs. Despite potential developments surrounding CBDCs, such CBDCs will likely be built using differing platforms, which could lead to a lack of interoperability between such CBDCs. The potential lack of interoperability between such CBDCs has led to the financial services company Visa suggesting that central bank digital currencies and stablecoins should be interoperable, according to a published paper. The Universal Payment Channel's white paper discussed an interoperability platform for digital currencies and a framework built on various distributed ledger technologies. The need for interoperability between CBDCs was one of the driving factors for the advent and development of the DLT platform Quant Network. Quant Network is the only technological innovation which provides interoperability between systems of varying nature, namely blockchain and legacy systems. Quant Network is able to induce interoperability between multiple blockchain operating systems through its Overledger technology. The ability for Overledger to connect networks of varying backgrounds could lead to central banks directly utilizing the fintech company's interoperability offering to induce CBDC interoperability. Furthermore, Visa openly stated that stablecoins could be directly utilized in CBDC infrastructure, namely CBDC interconversion methods. Quant Network may have covered this conversion method, namely through its development of a private stablecoin in its multi-ledger token. The multi-ledger token will aid in providing transparency in payments, whereby MLTs used as the underbelly stablecoin in fiat CBDC transactions will provide an auditable record of the stakeholders involved in transactions. This will enable central banks and/or governments in different nations to be able to interact and determine the stakeholders involved in transactions when CBDC activity has occurred, as well as potentially being involved in CBDC developments. Quant Network has collaborated with the US educational institution MIT and the electronics company Intel to create an Open Digital Asset Protocol, or ODAP. The MIT, Intel and Quant Open Digital Asset Protocol, or ODAP, development will enable virtual assets to be seamlessly transferred between blockchain networks. With the wide variety of blockchain networks currently on the market, there is an increased need and desire for interoperability. Interoperability will provide the potential for virtual assets to be actively transported between blockchains. Blockchains could include enterprise permission blockchains such as Hyperledger, R3's Corda, JP Morgan's Quorum blockchains, or permissionless blockchains such as the Bitcoin and Ethereum networks. Quant's Overledger innovation will act as the underlying platform which will facilitate the transfer of digital assets actively between blockchains while simultaneously providing trust and security. The ability for datasets to be seamlessly transferred between any blockchain platform will lead to invariable increases in the mainstream utility and adoption of blockchain innovation. This factor will induce the number of benefits surrounding DLT being widely available for global industries. This will occur alongside Quant's Overledger providing a means of enabling the transfer of datasets between such platforms. The article also outlined how the cloud marketplace Oracle will directly leverage Quant's Overledger to induce and enable interoperability amongst blockchain offerings on the Oracle marketplace. The Oracle Cloud Marketplace is available to over 480,000 Oracle blockchain clients, including banks and central banks. Overledger's offering on Oracle will lead to Quant's innovative technology being used in two ways. The first method will involve the Oracle Cloud Marketplace offering Quant's Overledger to connect a wide range of blockchains and integrate their own permissioned or private DLTs for enterprise-grade cross-ledger interoperability. Interoperability induced by Quant's Overledger will provide the potential to swap tokens native on respective blockchains, for example, tokens on the Oracle blockchain platform and ERC20 tokens on the Ethereum blockchain could be swapped in a seamless manner. Oracle also outlined how the leveraging of Quant's Overledger will provide the potential to actively and seamlessly exchange digital assets and datasets to other distributed ledger networks. Quant's unique and patented innate qualities will enable Overledger to be used in an abundant number of events, most notably cross-DLT CBDC implementation to support cross-border exchanges when central banks are using different ledger technologies. Quant Network is also a member of the exclusive EU-developed blockchain initiative known as the International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, or INATBA. INATBA is composed of 105 founding members, which include the Quant CEO and founder Gilbert Verdian. INATBA is an initiative which seeks to promote blockchain developments across Europe. The collaboration includes the UK and 25 EU countries, including France and Germany. Quant Network has been a pioneer in setting the blockchain agenda for governments by helping implement and foster mass adoption of distributed ledger technology. Quant Network's involvement in development surrounding blockchain initiatives within the EU could be bullish for QNT over the long run. Quant Network could see itself becoming a cornerstone in blockchain initiatives within the bloc, namely blockchain integration into industries based in the EU, or Quant could become directly involved in development surrounding an EU CBDC. Quant's involvement in a number of fields within the global economy could see Quant's technological innovations being utilised by a broad range of stakeholders. The utility of Quant's innovation by a number of bodies could lead to Quant being a centrepiece in global marketplaces in years to come. What are your thoughts on Quant? Will Quant power the new financial system? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.